What up, it's your boy Dvrth back at it again with another video, and today we're here with Hunter x Hunter episode 108. Last episode, Moral killed Leo, and more importantly, we had a really heartwarming scene with Killua and Ikalgo that really said a lot to how much Killua has matured. Really enjoyed seeing that, and just seeing how much Gon has like rubbed off on him, how much Gon has actually taught him outside of making him better as a fighter. We also got a little bit of, did we get a little bit of MERUEM in the blind girl? I think we did, but if we did, I know it was he. I can't really remember, but if we did, I know it was he. It's always he with those two. So hopefully we get more of that. Hopefully we can regroup with Gon, or Killua can regroup with Gon, and we can kind of move this mission along because we're in the thick of it. Palm is like really close to the targets, and that's not good. I'm surprised she's keeping her composure for this long. So respect to her. So we're gonna hop straight into this. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. You're just a lurker. I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Hunter x Hunter or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's gonna be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. Link's gonna be in the description for that as well. So we also have Discord. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure they're on, them bitches is on, and let's just get into it in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I would hope that before this happens, my dog MERUEM's gonna be like, yeah, I don't know, this blind girl's pretty cool. Oh damn, man. So she's basically that's something that I didn't actually consider. Is just stamina. Obviously the king has more of it than her. As crazy of a like mind she is when it comes to Gungi, and just strategy, it's she's still human. So while she's like, yeah, I can go for days playing Gungi, and it's just, and I'm good. She still has a limit. And as far as we know, the king has not much in the way of limits. Um, so even if he is like not as not as cunning or intelligent as the blind girl on, on the board, it doesn't matter. She's eventually going to get tired, run out of steam, and the king's going to catch up to her because that's just kind of his thing. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I think the real question is, how will the king react if he does win? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. He wants you at your best. That's what's up. I respect that. My God, I feel it right now, bro. Got fucking got fucking cold out, bro. And as soon as it does, bro, my nose just goes into overdrive. What you doing? What you doing? Damn. Yeah, calm it down, big dog. Damn. I should demonstrate. Y'all, you listen, bro. He really wants to maintain his dignity. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. If you kill her now and he never gets a chance to defeat her. Jesus Christ. He's cry it out, buddy. Yeah, cry it out. He must play. God, bro, he is such a drama queen. I love it. Oh my god. I shall die for my volition. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy's God. I wish they would stop playing this song whenever people were saying like important things, because my mind goes blank when when I hear this track. Okay. God damn. Yeah, you in the fray now for real. Man said, front lines, nigga. Manji formation. Ooh, I believe in everybody here. And there is the idea that a lot of people, that some of us may die, but I'm gonna be kind of hurt if Ecologo dies. Damn. Yeah. Yep. Then again, like even when, yeah, that's tough. But even when Polko died, it didn't even matter to them. They're like, I'll still get information from you. Yeah. Yeah, that's facts. He knows him better than anybody here. Yep. You will die. Damn. That is that is nerve-wracking though. Jesus. The dog said, "Nyaruhodo." Jesus. The cat puns. That's facts. You spitting bars. Gotta be crazy. And that's what she been doing. She been erratic, running, throwing him off beat and rhythm while he's been looking for a beat or rhythm. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. He's he's interested only in that match so much to where he's giving autonomy to these people. Yeah. Yeah, it would be stupid to not expect her to also be getting better as she plays. Well, hopefully he doesn't run into you. Leon may have been a bitch, but dear God, everybody knows that F. Rapido isn't. Jesus, you are scary. Um, there you go. Stay right there. Please do. All right. It's happening. 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 Okay. That's a four-dimensional apartment. We get busy in that thing. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a change of plans. Well, this is nerve wracking. And she ain't got no fear in her heart. She ain't got no bitch in her heart. No bitch in her blood, no fear in her heart. Her soul is untainted by fear. Yeah. Ooh. Interesting that interesting that he says the board dictates. Hmm? my god. Oh, I did. Oh, I didn't know it was like that. She was base level the whole time. Oh my god, was that what I thought it was though? I think she's. I think. Did she just unlock some nin ability, my nigga? Sorry, I don't. Shut up! Damn, Alexa, damn. What the fuck? Ooh. Is there anyone else around? Well, she would know. Komugi, that's what her name. Yeah, like I said, somebody said her name, but I totally could not remember. That's some respect. If he tells her his name, you're friends now. Oh wait. Oh my god, wait. I didn't even real we never he never knew his name. We've known his name. Oh my god. Oh, he's having an existential crisis. Damn. Wow. He wants individuality. Yeah. King is the title. Mm. Damn. Yeah, I don't know why it never clicked to me that he doesn't know his name's MERUEM. But how's he feel about like cause how here's the thing. All of uh yeah, I think she might just be leveling up to some nin shit. Wow. Damn. Oh damn. Is he about to spare her? Oh. Oh my god, they're losing their king. Oh my god. Was stronger in some ways as well? Yeah, damn. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. He doubled down. Oh my god. Is he just convincing himself of that, or is? Oh my god. He doubted him. Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah, that's why I wonder. Uh-huh. That means nothing. Right. Right. If if she is so strong and I can just take her life without even thinking about it, yeah, then that obviously means that I am still stronger. Yeah. It's such a simple thought. Such a simple thought, but like is he really going to be able to go through with this? Cuz I don't think he can. Oh my god. Oh. 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 I mean, like she's been told that she's been nothing before. Yeah. I. Oh my God. Meruem just gained a heart. Wow. What the fuck? Oh my God. I wow. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Mm, 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 mm. Man. Oh, the king gained a heart. I I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say that. I don't know what to say. Here's the thing. Um, I think nothing in this episode happened that we didn't really already talk about, right? This episode is really indicative of how Hunter x Hunter kind of tells its story by with like very simple and broad strokes that convey very complex thoughts and theories. Um, and so this episode is just no different. What is really interesting about MERUEM and fuck, I already forgot her name. Okay, Komugi. What's really interesting about MERUEM and Komugi is that we established that they both have different strengths. We established that like a while ago. They both have very different strengths. The king having the more brute force, he can obviously put an end to her fairly quickly, right? But what we haven't really talked too much about is that it's really not about strength. I don't think that's what this arc is about, is that it's not really about whether somebody is smarter or stronger. It's about that connection, right? I think that's what the Chimera Ant arc has always been about since we started, is that what makes us different from animals and monsters, what makes humans different from animals and monsters, right, is that connection, that individuality, in like the right to choose who you care about, love, and want to be around, right? And the right to choose who you want to be. So while these themes were veiled with the idea of strength, power, intelligence, potential, and things like that, I think what the Chimera Ant arc has been doing masterfully so far is veiling the true theme of, or the true lesson, with those very broad and simple strokes. Because it's easy to look at what we've seen so far with the ants and be like, oh, they're so strong, oh, they have so much potential, oh, they become so smart, or they learn so fast and become so smart so quickly, and not really look at the individuality that they gained, and miss how that individuality created a new subspecies of people that can think for themselves and love for themselves, and better themselves for themselves, right? And it all started with a hive mind, right? And we get the same thing with the king, only it's on a very, very personal level with Komugi, where he is the ultimate strength. He is almighty so far. And we see that portrayed through his brutality and his his ambivalence to killing and stuff like that, right? He, like, one of the first things he ever does when he's born is kill somebody's friend. And it was just like, all right, well, he's dead, clean off my tail. And it was just that. He was immediately the king. He was born the king. But he never got the identity of MERUEM, because he never learned. So being born the king, being born a title, immediately took away some of his free will. It took away his individuality. If anybody were a slave to the hive mind still, it wasn't, it wasn't called, it wasn't Neferpitou, it wasn't Shia LaBeouf or the other guy who was a Yuppie. All those people, though they serve the king, still have a bit of their individuality, and they have the potential for more individuality. It's just that they want their being to be to serve the king. The only person so far who is still of that hive mind is the king. And just because he is the head of the hive mind does not mean that he is not still a part of it. He still has, or at least had, a shackled individuality. There was no individuality there, and it wasn't until he met somebody who was, and sometimes that's what it takes, right? He met somebody who was on the same playing field, or the same level, same playing field as him, and that person just so happened to be a mirror of him in a lot of ways, but a better person than him in a lot of ways, right? So that person being able to really get through to him, or that person being able to kind of match him in strength and beat him in a certain type of strength, gave her enough time to get through to him. And once she got through to him, he then had to contemplate. Like, he got the chance to contemplate. And when you're a part of a hive mind, you never get the chance to contemplate. That's what individuality is for, right? That's what individuality grants you, is that you get to contemplate about yourself. You get to contemplate about the world around you and other things and people. And it took Kogami to come around for him to gain that bit of an aspect to individuality. And now that he is seen caring for somebody and having fun, once again, another piece of individuality, because fun doesn't exist in that hive mind. What we have been seeing is bits and pieces of the puzzle to MERUEM's individuality being put together by Komugi. Who is Kogami? That's from some show. I don't know where that's from. But what we have seen is bits and pieces to the puzzle of MERUEM's individuality be put together by Komugi. And now we get to see how, like, he literally, from what I gleaned, is that he had a existential crisis, where when he asked for Komugi's name, because it's just a pleasantry, really, just like, yo, by the way, what's your name? Komugi. And Komugi asked him the same question. The only thing is that because MERUEM is so used to giving orders and immediately asked for her name, he's not used to being on the same level as somebody. So when she returns the question of, oh, by the way, what's your name? And he doesn't have a rebuttal for that. On one level, it's challenging his authority. It was like, yes, it was a question for her, but in a lot of ways it was a demand. I'm going to assume that in a lot of ways it was a demand from him. He's asked other people their names, and it wasn't a question, it was more of a demand. Tell me your name. And here it's no different. Even if it does seem like it has a little sprinkle of individuality and care of being like, by the way, what's your name, you know. It's still a demand from him, right? And you have to kind of expect that from MERUEM for a while now, or for a while, until he fully gains his individuality. So when she goes back at him and says, oh, by the way, what is your name, and he doesn't have an answer for that, on another level, it is him being beat again, because he gave an order that came out as a question, and somebody gave it back to him, and he didn't have a counter for that. He lost right there, right? So now he's spiraling into this mental turmoil, this existential crisis, because somebody challenged him, one, in multiple ways, and the idea of him not being able to answer that question also poses the question for himself is, why don't I have the answer to that question? And it makes a lot of sense, right? Because I keep saying that though the king is so strong and stuff like that, he's not that old, right? He's still in his own maturation period. So him having some newfound individuality, you know, bits and pieces of it at least, and him still maturing in a lot of ways. Yes, a lot of people go through that like crisis, that existential crisis of why am I? You know what I'm saying? So he goes through that, and he has to go out and ask other people, like, you have a name, you have a name, you have a name. Why don't I have a name, right? And through this existential crisis, I can see him as a character breaking down, but his sheer strength, even after going through the motions of the royal guard saying, well, you don't need a name, you're the king, there's only one king, there's other imposters that that may want to parade themselves as a king, but there's only one true king, and that is you. So as soon as you impose that strength over people, you don't need a name, because there will only be one of you. There will be only one person worthy of your title. And I like MERUEM's rebuttal, even though he starts to double down on it, or double down on the king thing, which we'll talk about. But I like MERUEM's rebuttal, which is, but a king is a title that is bestowed upon somebody with a name. So if I don't have my individuality, what is the title worth, right? And that, that brings him into the thought of, if like him questioning things, right? Like, other people have other strengths, right? The boy that he killed, or the kid, I don't know if it was a boy or not, I don't remember. The kid that he killed probably had potential, and he snuffed it out quick as hell. Other people that he has probably killed probably had a lot of potential and strength and potential to be greater than him at some things. That is the idea of individuality, and humans with individuality, and not being a part of that hive mind. But that was a real thought, right? It wasn't that he was putting on a show for the royal guard or anything like that. That was a real thought that was going through his head. Now, in the end, after asking all these questions, he then comes to the conclusion that, well, if these people have the potential to be stronger than me, and I have the potential, or I have the ability to immediately wipe them from the face of the earth, then that only reinstills my confidence in how I am the true king, right? Because if these people are strong, if they have the ability to be the best, and I have the ability to kill them, that just makes me stronger. So he doubles down and he says that he is the king, and he, and the royal guard on looks like, Shia LaBeouf is over there like, how could I have jumped to that conclusion? So ridiculous. It's so stupid. But I'm sitting here thinking, it almost feels like he is fighting again, like he's trying to convince himself. He's trying to convince himself of it. And MERUEM has been kind of fighting with himself for a while now, for a couple episodes now at least. And this moment was no different. It was just that in that moment, he was trying his absolute hardest to convince himself. And for a little bit, it worked. Not just for the onlookers of the Royal Guard, but for himself, it worked. He was believing in himself that, yes, it is me. Like, yes, the Komugi has been shown to have a lot of potential. And I haven't talked about that because, like I said, it almost doesn't matter. Like, it is crazy that, like, the whole time we've been going against Komugi, and we've been thinking, oh, she's all the way up here, dog. Like, she's all the way up here. She's reached her peak. No, she's down here with you. It's just that her level and your level are not the fucking same. She's just now leveling up, and you're still leveling up too. It's just that her base level was stronger than yours. You know what I'm saying? Her base level was stronger than your base level, or whatever level you were at. So now that she's getting better and she's like evolving, she's almost impossible to catch. But the thing is, with the king having the existential crisis and convincing himself to the point that he's like, yeah, I'm going to go kill her, he realizes after going and seeing her getting attacked, it doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't matter at all. He doesn't care that that she is evolving into something stronger. He doesn't care that she's better or smarter, stronger, whatever. He just wants to keep playing Gungi with her. He just enjoys her company. He just sees her as a friend. So I say again, the interesting thing about the Chimera Ant arc is not that the Chimera Ants are ridiculously strong and everybody else is going to have to be ridiculously strong to, or get ridiculously strong to fight them. And yes, there will be fights. Like, obviously there will come a moment where they're gonna have to come to blows. Like, there will come a moment where Netero's gonna be like, yeah bro, I'm pulling up on you, nigga, and he's gonna come over and try to beat ass, right? Once again, I highly doubt Netero's gonna win that fight. I think he's gonna give him a run for his money, run for Meryl's money, but he ain't winning that fight, dog. But yes, there will come a time where there will have to be fights, but it's not about that. That is the veil that the show has given the actual lesson and theme of this arc, is that there are some things in humanity that surpass strength, or at least there are some things in humanity that are more important than strength. And MERUEM immediately protecting Komugi from the eagle or whatever that thing was. I mean, I think it was the eagle. Only reason I say whatever that thing is because the animals in this show are fucking weird, and I may have like not noticed that the eagle had bat wings or something like that. But MERUEM protecting Komugi from the eagle shows that he cares about her a little bit more than just, oh, gotta beat you, bro. Like, you know, I'm trying to see if I'm the strongest for real. No, I'm not gonna let you get hurt because you are a important guest, which is just a very tsundere way of him saying, "You're my friend. I'm not gonna let somebody hurt you like that," right? And appropriately, Komugi is absolutely moved by it because we know that in her background, she's not seen in a very favorable light. Her family sees her as useless, and the only use that she really has for her family was Gungi and like providing for them, right? Because of Gungi. Whereas in this moment, it seems like MERUEM cares a little bit more than just that, right? He's having fun with her, right? And that's all that really matters. So this has been a really interesting turn of events. Like, I know that there was other shit going on with, like, oh, the change of plans and stuff, and with the selection and whatever, but I think I just wanted to harp on all this because I feel like that's the real story behind this arc. Like that's the real meat and potatoes of what's going on, is the evolution of MERUEM gaining individuality. Everything else with the other ants gaining individuality was just a precursor for the main story of MERUEM, who I believe now is the main character of this arc. We just didn't get as much, or at least we haven't got as much screen time with him than other main characters, right? But yeah, I see MERUEM as the main character because he has been getting the most important like evolution or development, because that's the story. That's the story for the arc. Of course, we've gotten like development for Killua and stuff, but Killua's development, Gon's development, and everybody else's during the Chimera Ant arc is run so parallel with what we're seeing with MERUEM that I have no choice but to see MERUEM as the ultimate story that is being told in this arc. So I'm really interested in seeing how this continues, because like I said, there has to be a fight, right? Of course they're gonna fight. How will MERUEM react to violence when he is now gaining this newfound individuality? If it's not like Komugi, then I don't think he'll care too much. But I am interested in seeing this new MERUEM take on the world and how that will end for him. So this was a really good episode. Really enjoyed watching. I the whole thing with MERUEM and Komugi is probably the most entertaining stuff that we have gotten. Or at least for me, it's the most entertaining stuff that we've gotten in this arc. And personally, I probably in the show so far, because it's just really well written. It's just really interesting, really entertaining. Really like that stuff. So great episode. Really enjoyed everything. Of course, like I said, there's other shit going on. The selection, the selection still going on, and change of plans there, and our main cast kind of moving forward to actually get some shit done. But at the moment, I don't think any of that stuff really matters all too much in the grand scheme of things that's actually going on. So yeah, everything was amazing. Can't wait to actually see the spectacle of these fights though, because like there's some heavy hitters coming up, and that's gonna be incredible to watch. So with all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Hunter x Hunter or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description for that as well. So with all that being said, let me get my off button ready. There it is. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.